Welcome to GWTV. This is your nightly news and your host, Noah Jive.
Hello, everybody. Noah Jive from the Geek Week here, and it is now 2023, a new year, but the Geek Week still remains. Few announcements from the channel. First of, Peter's going to be joining us to be doing some Dungeons & Dragons segments on the channel. I, for one, have never played Dungeons & Dragons, but I've always wanted to, and with the group that we have here, I'm sure it'll be interesting. Secondly, JoJo's been taking over the anime segments on the channel, and he'll be doing an anime update weekly for you, so it'll give me some free time to do movie reviews and torture you in other ways. Drew will be coming back soon, hopefully to do some video game updates, and we will be here all year to pleasure our fans. Okay, timer on the clock, and go. Invincible Season 2 is set to start in 2023 for Prime Video. Honestly, Invincible Season 1 was amazing. Me and Drew did do episodic reviews on Invincible. I'd love to do them again, so I got the time now. If I'm not doing anime week to week, I think I should. And honestly, this part of the story that we're about to get into is very good. If you guys have watched our Season 1 reviews on Invincible, the Grayson storyline is going to get very, 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 very interesting. Sticking with Amazon Prime, we also have God of War getting its own series on Amazon Prime. Now, to be fair, I haven't been really involved in the God of War franchise since like the PSP days because I am the Switch God. But I am really looking forward to a live action God of War. I think it always could have been a really good series. What's better than Greek mythology and really badass main character? So we've got tons of upcoming anime this season in July 2023. We have Jujutsu Kaisen coming out with season 2. JoJo covered chapter 0 on the podcast. I'm really looking forward to Jujutsu Kaisen. Story-wise, I thought was, lacking a bit. Chapter 0 did a lot to fill in some gaps there, but everything else, I mean, as far as my entertainment, it was probably the best thing I watched last year. So I'm really looking forward to Jujutsu Kaisen. Dr. Stone 3 has a season coming out. Really looking forward to that, guys. If you don't know about Dr. Stone, I mean, honestly, quite possibly some of the best writing that I've seen in recent anime. I mean, it's a show about rebuilding the world, and it's very informative if you'd like to learn something from your anime. Vinland Saga Season 2 also coming. I haven't watched Vinland Saga Season 1, admittedly, but I have read Vinland Saga, and it's a great story. So if it's anything like the manga, I'm sure you'll love it. Mushoku Tensei is coming back. Can't wait for that. I mean, we covered Season 1. I was a big fan. That's all credit to Drew, as much as I hate to admit it, but Drew put me onto that one, and it was great. What I'm looking forward to the most, March 31st, probably the soonest one on this list, is Black Clover, the movie. Sword of the Wizard King comes out, and I can't wait. Hopefully I can gather my lads together and we can go to the cinema. And last but not least, another goodie of mine. Don't know when this is coming out, but Goblin Slayer Season 3. And yeah, man, personally, this is a hot take. Most people won't like this one, but I'm going Goblin Slayer over Demon Slayer any day of the week. But that's just me. Moving on. Sasuke Retsudan, if you didn't know, the Stardust Revelation, or whatever it's called, is getting its own manga anime adaptation. And it's coming soon, January 8th, 2023. Each person, whatever floats your boat, I guess. But if you want my personal opinion, there's a little too much Naruto going on. I think we've had enough. People love it. Get your headbands out. Constantine 2 confirmed by Warner Brothers. Oh my gosh, guys, this is big news. Big news. The first one was absolutely fantastic. And I had to look this up just for reference. The first one was 20 years ago, guys. 20 years ago, Keanu Reeves starred as Constantine in the first one. And this one's set for sometime around 2024 or 2025. Not sure yet, but when it comes out, you can bet your bottom dollar that I'll have a review on it. Moving on. Avatar 2 is out already. And it's got some mixed reviews. Avatar 3 is confirmed, so in my mind I'd say it went pretty well, wouldn't you? But looking at some of the scores online, I've got IMDb for a 7.9. Not that these mean anything really. Wait till a real critic gets after it. Rotten Tomatoes 77 and a Metacritic 67, which is weird for people that usually give out hundreds. Moving on. An original animated series following the next Avatar is coming in 2025. And this time I'm not talking about the blue people, I'm talking about the Airbender. Guys, I don't know. I don't know if I'm really the most qualified to speak on this because I love the original run of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I wasn't a big fan of Korra, and this is going to be the next Earth Airbender after that. It's set for 2025. I'll review it if you want. That's about all I can say about that. Henry Cavill is out as Superman and in as Warhammer. This is big news for DC. Guys, yeah, it sucks. Did I like Henry Cavill as the Caped Crusader? I did. Well, not the Caped Crusader, but the caped guy that flies. But you know what? I think the best thing to do with the DC universe is what they're doing. James Gunn is going to burn everything down. They're going to start from the ground up and rebuild. Also, Jason Momoa is out as Aquaman, but most likely in as Lobo. So that's good news too. Henry Cavill will not return to The Witcher, but The Witcher still lives on. I'm pretty sure the third season is either out or releasing very soon. I myself am not very familiar with the Witcher series, as I've never played any of the video games. Drew, on the other hand, has. And like I said earlier, Drew hopefully will be coming to do a lot more video game coverage. I don't know if he's watched that, but I will ask, and we'll see if he liked it. Patty Jenkins was the director of Wonder Woman 2, which was Wonder Woman 84, which was god-awful. A review I dreaded, if you remember me reviewing it. It was not only bad, but bad and long, like 2 hours and 30 minutes. And the good news is Wonder Woman 3 is not happening. Like many things in the DC universe, by James Gunn, it's got X-Nade, and we really don't need it. So sorry. Should there be a Kingdom Come movie send-off for all of the DC's best characters and actors? I thought about this myself. You know, does Henry Cavill deserve a last movie? Probably, maybe. Am I going to be butthurt if they don't get it? No. Yeah, I mean, what movies did they really give us that were worth getting a send-off for? Not many. I just did my list on the ranking every DCEU movie, and I think 2 of them got past the 5. Moving on. Matt Reeves' Batman universe, luckily, isn't going anywhere, though. The sequel is set for 2024, and if you've seen any of the trailer images, it looks most likely like it's going to be Mr. Freeze, and I can't wait for that. As long as it's not Schwarzenegger making corny lines like, chill out, baby, then we'll be okay. Let's move on. Blue Beetle is set to come out, and also The Joker 2. The Joker, I can't even really consider a superhero movie because it wasn't. Barely any superhero elements. But I'm still excited for it. It's going to be very different. It's a musical, I think, with Lady Gaga, but we'll see what happens. Snyderverse, most of those things are cut. We know Batgirl's cut, and pretty sure, I can't say about The Flash yet, but almost everything, I'm pretty sure Aquaman 2, even though it's in post-production, it might get cut too. I don't know if they'll let it come out. James Gunn and taking over Superman. Plans to make his Superman story based on a young Superman, which is very interesting. A lot of stories that you could do there. Mainly, even though if Matt Reeves doesn't do it, Mr. Freeze would be a great one for a young Superman story. But honestly, anything in that era of him just discovering his power would be great, because there's always a jump in Superman movies from discovery to master, and it would be nice to have him just, a regular guy for a little while, or learning at least, much like they did with the new Batman. The new Batman was a younger Batman, and like year 1, and we get to see him grow. But as my notes scatter all over the ground, that is it for your Geek Week news this week. I will catch you next week, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and be on the lookout. We got much more content coming this year, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Peace.